And we are live. So, what's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today with Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 39. I'm just checking my settings here. I see we had a couple people on in here. Nick Art and Animation saying, "Come on, start already." And then Jonathan's here too, saying, "Yeah, I got here early and everything." Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to always atomic blast that like button. I appreciate the support. Thank you guys for just wanting the show to start. And hey, when I say it starts at a certain time, it starts pretty much at that time right on the dot. So if you're early, you're just waiting. Anyway, though, I hope everyone's having a good week as always. Looking forward to your weekend. Of course, I'm on my weekend right now. It's my lovely Saturday. And then Nick Arden's Animations. Yeah, you've been waiting, man. Well, hey, it started right on time. I always start at 11 a.m. my time. Yeah, Reptile 7876. What's going on? What's up, you guys? Hope you're all doing good. Please don't forget to atomic blast that like button. I appreciate the support. And if you can't tell by the thumbnail, as far as the menu goes for today, I figured, since it was King Kong's 90th birthday last week, which I didn't capitalize on in any sort of way, but I figured why not, better late than never, a nice happy belated birthday to King Kong here on Kaiju Chill O'Clock. I figured in the background for today's segment on YouTube, why not watch some Kong Skull Island? So that's what I'm going to be watching on in the background today is going to be Kong Skull Island. So we got that on the background for the YouTube segment today. And then over on the Facebook segment, what we will watch together is the original King Kong 1933 in celebration of the Big Monkey's 90th birthday. So that is what we have on the menu for today. We got some Kong stuff. And then Reptile 7876, best show on YouTube. Let's go. Thank you, man. And then, yes, let's do something for the monkey. So, yes, King Kong is on the menu today. I'm just going to go ahead and get Kong Skull Island on started. And so how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing good. I've been doing good. As you guys saw during the week, hope everybody enjoyed my Figure Talk Tuesday. Getting good criticism and also constructive criticism. Some are saying the intros may be a little too long. So I'm going to see if I can get in touch with Nick Adams from the Monster Report and see if maybe we can't shorten something here and there, which I kind of also felt maybe it was a tad long, but it also came out so fire that it's hard for me to decide if, I do want to shorten it, really. So we'll just see what happens in the future. Nick's really busy. I don't want to keep bugging him. He is doing these out of the gracious of his heart for my channel. So he's not even requesting any payment or anything like that. So I'm just counting my blessings and just thankful that he did make me an intro, and the intro is just fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Figure Talk Tuesdays. I think it's going to catch on. Again, it's gotten a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people like it. So, hey, you know what? I'm glad I started that because I think it's going to be fun continuing to do that. As far as new stuff coming in, you guys saw my box day with Mondo. Of course, that didn't go as planned. And then I had another box day this week from Mondo where they sent me the replacement of the correct item that I ordered. So, yeah. Zillafan85, hey, man, looking forward to Kong 33, one of my all-time favorite films. Heck yeah, man. We're going to be watching that on the Facebook segment. I know you're not usually there for the Facebook segments, but, I mean, other than having to put a copyright disclaimer in the videos and stuff like that, Facebook's pretty lenient on me showing a whole movie. So it's like, guys, if you eventually get a Facebook, or even if you go on Godzilla Fan Freak's Facebook page later on, you can watch a free movie, basically, and just kick back with me, even if it's not live. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if I'm at work, sometimes I go back and rewatch my Facebook segment shows because I'm watching a movie, especially if work's really slow. Let's see. Nick, Arts and Animation saying he's doing good. I'm doing good too. Work was a little stressful towards the tail end of my work week this week, but not too bad. And yes, the Figure Talk Tuesday intro was badass. Thank you, Nick Arts and Animations. All credit goes to Nick Adams over at the Monster Report. See, Reptile 7876. What's my favorite Kong suit? So my favorite Kong, suit or design, I guess, considering, you have the CGI Kong and everything too. I gotta go with Kong 76. Kong 76 is my favorite Kong film, and I almost decided to throw it on today for the YouTube segment, but I was like, it has its differences from the original, but it's more or less the same story. And I don't know really how I felt watching, Kong 76 and then watching this over on the Facebook segment. I feel like I would get too bored too quickly because, sure, they have their differences, of course, the way the movie's made and everything like that, but it is more or less the kind of the same story. So I figured, Kong Skull Island is a different enough of a Kong film to where I can watch that and then we'll watch the original. But maybe I'll save Kong 76 for, maybe next week because next week is what? It's a graveyard shift. So it's a nighttime show next week. So I'll probably maybe save Kong 76 for that maybe. That would be fun. But to answer your question, Reptile, that is my favorite Kong suit. I do like King Kong 76. That's me. It's my favorite Kong movie. I love it. I love it so much. Zillafan 85. I love Kong 76. It's my second favorite Kong behind the original 33 and 76 Kongs are far and away my favorites. Dude, they're great, man. You can't really beat them. You can't really. I mean, it's really kind of hard to mess up a giant gorilla, Granted, Toho kind of did, because a lot of people do rag on the Toho Kong suits from 62 and 67, which is understandable, but at the same time, like, for the time and I want to say I like Kong 62 more than I like the Kong 67 from King Kong Escapes. Something about the eyes on the Kong 67 that is funky. Now, I love King Kong Escapes. We even watched it here on the show not that long ago. It's a great movie. But, yeah, no, there's just something about those Toho Kong suits, man. They looked raggedy. But, no, guys, we got 5 people on in here, 3 likes. Guys, thank you guys so much for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 39. Can't believe I've been doing this for 39 weeks already, really, when you come down to it. I feel like I'm going to have to do something special for like a 50th episode, which of course will be a graveyard shift. So I'll maybe have to think of certain special ideas for milestones like that. Like Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 50, and then Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 100. I'll have to think of some special things to do for those segments. Maybe we'll end up having Yosh back in the house from Leaf Claw Studios on, because I know everybody loves our chemistry and the way we play off of each other and stuff like that. Yosh, he's been off the scene for a little bit just because he's been real busy. He's been dealing with a lot of life things. So guys, send him your love and your support. I know he would appreciate it. And that's really it, man. It's like, but Yosh is still around. He's just working hard. He's working hard at what he loves to do. So, Oh, Reptile 7876. Some people say that the Toho Kong is on drugs. Oh, man. And then Jonathan saying live from the dungeon, still tinkering with the old 3D printer tech, cleaning, cussing, and it's me again. What's up? Yes, Jonathan, what's going on? And yeah, I've been seeing what you've been doing with the 3D printing stuff, man. That's pretty cool. Zillafan85, well, Toho's designs are a bit wonky, but I prefer them over 2005 and both MonsterVerse designs. That, I do agree with you. I do agree with you, Zillafan85. To me, those look too much like ordinary gorillas, not monstrous apes. You're right. You're not wrong. Let's see. Jonathan, pyrotechnics for the 50th. Oh, man. Scorpions are always an option. Oh, jeez. Something I might do for those when they get closer, though, in all honesty, I like spicy stuff. And I've really only told this to a few people, but I might consider doing some of those like spicy challenges, like the one chip challenge or the spiciest gummy bear in the world challenge. I might consider doing things like that maybe for 50 for certain special milestone episodes, 50th, 100, 200, whatever. But I do love spicy stuff, so I'm very curious and kind of like, ooh, I kind of want to try that, and that would be kind of fun to do because, hey, people do that on YouTube, right? They eat the spicy stuff, and you get to see them sweat and cry, and their eyes get all red. Oh, man. Zillafan85, thoughts for your 50th episode? Since we were talking about it just before, why don't we plan to do a live? If you want to plan for it, man, hey, it's a graveyard shift. Probably figure it out. That gives us enough time in between now and then to troubleshoot and figure it out. And at least now we do know that you do have to be on mobile to be able to do it. And I run my whole channel pretty much through my mobile device. I don't really have a laptop or anything unless I do streams with other people, and then I use my wife's laptop. But we were in talks of getting myself kind of a more upgraded laptop that has maybe a better camera and stuff like that. So again, there's going to be some changes in the future. Not anything near future, but possibly in the future for Godzilla fan freaks. Managing my channel maybe a little better and having a little bit more access to editing software and stuff like that. Granted, since being on YouTube and doing YouTube videos for almost 10 years and always running it through a mobile device, I want to say I've done pretty well. But no, Zillafan85, that is an option. Let's see. Tell Yosh that I hope things get better for him. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff myself. Yeah, man. Some things, it's just, life just hits you sometimes, and it can just be rough for a bit. But I'm going to send you some love too, Zillafan85. You and Yosh. You guys are going to get through everything that you're going through, So don't worry. Jonathan saying spicy stuff might mean explosions afterwards. Really uncomfortable explosions. Oh, man. Oh, man, you guys are killing it. We got 6 people on in here, 4 likes. Guys, atomic blast that like button, please. I appreciate seeing the support. Helps out the algorithm and all that good stuff. Like always, you guys, you have questions for me. Eventually we'll, of course, go back into the Kaiju Cave and do like a room tour like we always do. If you guys want me to talk about a figure, stuff like that. Again, as far as new stuff coming in, it was really just the stuff for Mondo. Rebirth of Mothra 2 and 3. Let me just go grab them just to showcase something. That way you guys get a closer look at them. And then, why not? Let me grab, where is it here? Let me go ahead and get the first one as well. That way you guys can see the complete collection that I have put together. So, as I've already had and whatnot, of course I have Rebirth of Mothra 1, the original. This is what it looks like. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll just take this off. Beautiful. Beautiful record. Mothra Leo fighting Desghidorah in there. And then just showcase it all. I mean, again, this segment's 2 hours. It's not like I'm on a time, it's not like, oh man, let me get through this. Might as well just show you guys everything in full. Of course, here's the record itself for the first one. Flip it over this way. Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful vinyl record for the first Rebirth of Mothra. Now, again, I've had this one for a while. This one came out before the others. And then I know the Rebirth of Mothra 2 soundtrack got pushed back a little bit. And because that was originally supposed to come out in February. But it didn't come out until kind of the end of February, beginning of March here. And if I can get this vinyl record back in the sleeve. Jeez. Sometimes these don't want to cooperate all the way. It really doesn't want to cooperate at all. Let me try the other way. There, that was a little easier. Sometimes the vinyl records really only do slide in one way depending on their casing. So that was the first one. Again, I've had this one for a while. And then, of course, Mondo, they jacked up my order. And originally they sent me the 2 3s. I already sent my extra 3 back. And they sent me the replacement of Rebirth of Mothra 2. So we'll get into that one next. So here's Rebirth of Mothra 2. Again, kind of the same, sleeve thing here, just to help keep it closed. Set that off to the side. That way you get a nice picture. Now, my only complaint is my Rebirth of Mothra 2 is not flawless. If you guys can see it right there, it's got a nice little scratch. And I almost was like, I almost want to contact them again and be like, hey, can I get another one? Because this scratch is kind of But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the L on that. It's not too bad. I mean, if maybe I didn't point it out, you probably wouldn't see it. But it is there. You can, the closer I get, you can definitely see it. But again, the record itself is fine, so I'm not gonna really complain about that. But yeah, here's the Rebirth of Mothra 2. Rebirth of Mothra 2 is my favorite of the trilogy. I love this movie so much. Of course, you guys see my fingerprints all over it. That is the only downside to these gatefold packages like this that are shiny, is if you don't want fingerprints, you better be wearing gloves every time you handle it. But, so, don't mind my fingerprints. Open it up. Again, you get a wonderful... Fred, don't jump on stuff. You get the wonderful shot of the Aqua Mothras inside Dugarla, which is really, really freaking cool. Let's see, let me catch up on your guys' comments here. Jonathan, show everything in full. Hey, keep your... Yeah. Hey, Godzilla Train 1090. All aboard. What's up, man? What's up, Kaiju family? Zillfan85 saying Godzilla Train, and then Godzilla Train, I don't see it. I don't like it. Brother, you... What? Godzilla Train, I don't think you typed that comment right. You said, I don't see it. Don't like it. Brother, you bro? What? Do you mean you do see it and you don't like it? I mean, if that's true, I agree. Oh, don't let it get to you. Yeah, nah, I'm letting it slide. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've gone through enough loops with them goofing the first time that a little scratch, I'm not going to worry about it. The rest of it, though, is pretty flawless. It's wonderful. I just really hope Mondo turns it around because I hate dogging on him so much. But, it kind of gets to a point to where it's unacceptable, all the mistakes, and it just gets old. It's like, come on, guys. Like, maybe every once in a while it's okay, but if you're on a roll with it... Beautiful vinyl, though. Godzilla Train 1090, do you really hate it? No, I don't hate it. But it is just one of those things that I'm just like, it still is just, it's like, it's kind of a decent sized scratch on the gatefold itself. But I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. But beautiful vinyl nonetheless. Again, I can't wait to get my record player fixed so I can listen to Rebirth of Mothra 2 and 3 in its entirety. The only thing I wished from this record was I wish that there was some artwork of Degarla somewhere. Because I love Degarla as a kaiju, and all we get, of course, is the inside of Degarla and the like little like starfish, kaiju things. I forget what they're called, barums. Um, you know, I feel like they could have maybe designed the back with some of the barums, and then again had like a design with Degarla and Mothra fighting on the inside of the gatefold. Kind of like what they did with the other ones, because on the first one you have Mothra fighting Death Ghidorah, and then on the last one here, Rebirth of Mothra 3, of course you have Grand King Ghidorah, sleeve, backside, and then of course open it up. It would have been nice to kind of like keep that, because this is kind of the same design. Just Mothra looks a little bit different, and of course you have Grand King Ghidorah. It would have been nice if they kept that same theme, having this with Death Ghidorah, this with Degarla, and this, but you have Rebirth of Mothra 2 that kind of breaks that cycle. But that's my only kind of like little nitpick that I kind of wish that they would have did for each vinyl, is like when you open it up, you get that Mothra flying towards the enemy kaiju, basically. But great artwork nonetheless. Looks fantastic. And then, of course, the record itself. Pull that out for you guys. You get some very nice blues and silvers. So, very, very, very cool vinyls. I'm glad to have all three, that is for sure. Again, I was a little nervous because people have talked about Mondo's customer service and everything like that, and luckily I was able to get through. You still hear every now and then some people who have yet to hear from them. But I just hope Mondo really turns it around. Jonathan was actually telling me the other day that even though Funko bought Mondo, he was telling me that Funko's kind of in a rut right now and losing money and everything like that. So who knows what the future holds for Funko, and who knows what that's going to do to Mondo. Who knows? Zilfan85, they should also have included artwork by Eli Kenny, or however you spell the dollar store at Atlantis City. Oh my goodness. But no, I'm very happy to have all three of these. They are, again, like all these vinyl records that are coming out, guys, from Mondo and even Waxworks still, because I know Waxworks has some stuff planned. I think Waxworks is going to be doing Shin Godzilla sometime this year. Mondo seems to be filling in the gap with a lot of the Heisei soundtracks, and they're dabbling in the Millennium series. So altogether, from Mondo and Waxworks, pretty soon a lot of collectors aren't only going to just have all the Godzilla and Toho movies, but they're going to have all the Toho movie soundtracks as well. Because, again, all three of these together, just very, very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful set. If I can get a shot somehow of all three. So, no, these are definitely, I'm definitely happy to have all three. They definitely are great. I just can't wait to listen to 2 and 3 once I get my record player fixed. But no, these are fantastic. Always looking forward to everything else that's coming out. Again, if there's a company, sorry, I'm just looking for a place to set this down. If there's a company I have my eye on this year, it is Mondo. But then that also scares me because I want them to do good. Not just put out, oh, that's an awesome product, and then the execution on it and the shipping and all that ends up being poor because there's a lot of money involved with some of these. So, Rebirth of Mothra 1, 2, and 3, very happy to have. I'm just putting the sleeves back on right now. Goji Fan 93, what's going on, Chris? Welcome to Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 39. We are live, and I am your host, Godzilla Fan Freaks. But, no, guys, thank you all for being here. Atomic, blast that like button. Appreciate the support. We just got Kong Skull Island on in the background, kind of having a delayed birthday for King Kong today, even though it was last week. Last week, I just had other stuff planned for the show. As those of you who were there know, we were playing some old school Godzilla games and whatnot. And then over on the Facebook segment, we watched Godzilla 1984. So today, we got Kong Skull Island on in the background right now. And then over on the Facebook segment, for the Big Monkey's 90th birthday, we're going to be watching his original masterpiece. So that is what we have on the menu today. Probably am going to skip the Instagram segment again. It gets the lowest amount of engagement, and with the record player out of commission for the moment, I'm kind of just out of ideas. So we'll probably pass on that. Let me see here. Let me catch up on some comments. Zillafan85, let's see here. I think that is where it stopped. Yes. Zillafan85 saying, speaking of new stuff, what are your thoughts on the Playmates Baragon? It looks good. Eyes kind of look drunk or stoned. Yeah, as a Baragon fan, I'm looking forward to picking it up. Same thing with the Bandai Japanese Bandai Baragon that got revealed too. I want to get that also. So either way, I'm probably going to end up getting both because I'm a Baragon nut. I love Baragon, and why not? I feel like the Playmates Baragon gives more of a Destroy All Monsters vibe than it does a Frankenstein Conquers the World vibe. But that's just me. And then Goji Fan 93 coming in. Jonathan saying edit, so the box says Super Chill Baragon, so it's a variant. Goji Fan 93, what do I think of the Cavity Colors 84 lineup? I liked it, but I'm also split. Personally, and I'm wearing a Cavity Colors t-shirt right now, actually. Not a Godzilla one, but I'm wearing their They Live t-shirt because I love that movie. I like I like their main design t-shirt. Everything else was okay. The other t-shirt where it has the depiction of Godzilla going into the volcano and the sea louse and other certain things from the movie, that t-shirt was really cool, and I wanted to get it also, but there was just something about the way Godzilla looked himself. I know that it really kind of does look the way he looks going into the volcano, and I know it's kind of a wider shot, so you can't get a lot of detail. But something about the way Godzilla was drawn and the way the tail kind of curved and looked, in my opinion, it almost looked like the way I drew Godzilla when I was 3 or 4 years old. Part of me really likes that t-shirt, but then it's that bit because it's the center focus that that's just me though. That's just my opinion. So I'm just going to be getting the basic shirt. I'm just going to get the first design they teased, basic shirt, where he's shooting the atomic breath and everything. That's the one that I'm going to get. My wife does want the long sleeve though that has the eyes and that design that I was talking about on it. So I'm gonna get her the long sleeve because she wanted the long sleeve of that. And then I'm just gonna get the basic shirt, and I'm probably gonna get my dad because my dad's a Godzilla fan and stuff, and I think he would really like that design and that T-shirt. Godzilla 84 was another one that I grew up with that he got me the VHS to back in the day. So I do have those fond memories of watching Godzilla 84 with my dad growing up. So I'm probably going to get him the basic shirt also, just so me and my dad have another pair of matching shirts. So that'll be cool. And then Zillafan85 just laughing at loosely. Job, what's going on, Job? And then Godzilla Train 1090 King Kong Anniversary Show is April 8th, 7 p.m. this week. On Saturday, Godzilla vs. Megalon Anniversary Show. Same Godzilla time, same Godzilla channel. There you go, guys. Go check out Godzilla Train, and he'll direct you in the way of these awesome streams and shows. Godzilla Train, I was looking at that schedule you sent me. I'll let you know for maybe some ones down the road if I'm available. The hard part for me is on Saturdays is I work. So I would definitely have to like plan and call out of work on a Saturday to be able to do a show with you guys. So I'll just have to play it by ear because right now I'm toughing through work right now. It's been a little stressful and I've wanted to call out just because I need some mental health days. But also my PTO balance is a little low, so I'm trying to build that up because I do have a lot of things planned this year. Places I gotta go, people I gotta see, time I gotta take off with the wife, for others, something special. Chris's special day. I'm going to his wedding, all that stuff. So I gotta build up my PTO. So calling out on a random Saturday, it might be a little more towards the end of the year, but Adrian, I will be in touch with you about maybe which show I would like to do. So yeah, just letting you know that. Zillafan85, does Cavity Colors have all sorts of stuff? What's the link so I can look them up? Awesome looking day lift shirt you have. Yes, Zillafan85, Cavity Colors has all kinds of stuff. You would dig it. They got mainly horror and sci-fi stuff. After I'm done with the stream, Zillafan85, I'll send you a link unless somebody else here first sends you a link. But I will definitely send you a link after my stream today. Gyro Productions, the Crazy Kaiju here. What's up, man? And then GojiFan93 saying, yeah, I like the main shirt the most. I want to get the long sleeve shirt too. I'm debating on the blue shirt design, hoodie, and sweatpants. I mean, GojiFan90, Chris, I'm surprised that you're just not getting the whole collection. I mean, hey, it is Godzilla 84. It's all Godzilla 84. You're only collecting Godzilla 84. So just ask your wife, hey, you mind if I spend a decent chunk on some clothes? And then GojiFan93, oh, also, does Cavity Color stuff go out of stock fast, or do their items stay up for a good while? Well, you have that pre-order window because these aren't dropping until, I think, the end of March. I think they said like March 27th. So you do have the pre-order window. Their stock stays full. So you do have time if you want to like maybe get a t-shirt or two now and then maybe the rest later on or something. As far as when the items do go up, like, and they are like in stock, their stock stays decent for a little while depending on the collection. But if you let it sit for too long, the size that you might need might get sold out. As for somebody myself who is 6'5", I wear 3XL t-shirts, and sometimes the bigger sizes sell out faster than the smaller sizes. So I know whenever I do get t-shirts or stuff that I want, I got to be on top of those orders and pre-orders. Otherwise, I have probably the largest chance of missing out on things. And then GojiFan93, Chris saying, hell yeah, man, wedding day is going to be awesome. Heck yeah. Godzilla Train 1090, yeah, definitely for sure. Let me know, brother. I can definitely move things around if need be. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate it. And then Jonathan, I hear you, man. I want to do some live streams, but it's hard to schedule where people can watch. Hard to get an audience starting a stream at 11:30 at night to 3 a.m. unless you're a cam girl. Oh no. And then Chris saying, "Okay, cool. Thanks for the advice on the cavity color stock, dude. I got you, man. I got you, bro." And then Godzilla Train 1090. I mean, they do have the market, the market cornered loosely. Go Jerry 51. Hey everyone, I'm headed to work. Just saying hi. Have fun, everyone. Go Jerry 51. Thank you for stopping in, buddy. I hope you left a like. And then, hey Matt, have a great day at work. Yes, have a great day at work, brother. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button, you guys. Reptile 7876. What's my favorite King Kong soundtrack? I gotta go with Kong 76 again. I love that sound. I love King Kong 76. I love the movie. I love the soundtrack. It is my absolute favorite of anything King Kong. Again, I'll probably put that one on next week. The only reason I didn't watch it today is because over on the Facebook segment, again, watching Kong 33, not 73, what? 33, and didn't really feel like kind of watching the same movie back to back, even though Kong 76 does have its differences. Still more or less same story. So maybe I'll watch that next week. Godzilla Train 1090, mine's dude. Godzilla Train 1090, you, me, Zillafan85, Nick Adams from the Monster Report, we all love King Kong 76. That movie does not get enough love and praise. Sure, it doesn't have dinosaurs, but I feel it makes up in other areas. I'll tell dude, even though it was a short fight, his fight with the snake, that the jaw rip, oh I love it. Oh, I love it. Zilvan85 speaking, I missed you on the oh dude, yes. Dude, I've been so swamped with work, man. This last week was kind of a butt. So I apologize that I missed that, buddy. I am so sorry. But he gave me a bunch of shout outs throughout, but I will go back and watch it for sure. Okay, man? I will watch it. I will drop a like, leave a comment. I will give you my support, but I am sorry that I missed it, buddy. But you gave me a bunch of shout outs throughout, and how much that I inspired you. Definitely gave you your due. Dude, thank you so much, man. That means so much to me. I'm so sorry I missed it. Again, working in the healthcare field, sometimes I do have my slow days, but this week was kind of bad. Not bad, but it was busy. So I do apologize, man. Goji Fan 93, Kong 76 is not bad at all. I like it as well. Heck yeah, Chris. Heck yeah. When we all get together for the Tucson Kaiju Festival, we're definitely going to have to not only get together on the day of the festival, but we either got to get together like a day or two ahead, depending on when everybody gets in town, or a day or two after. Like, plan to spend some time in town. I hope you and Nick both do. Anybody who's planning on coming to the Tucson Kaiju Festival, maybe plan to stay in town an extra day or two. That way we do just have a chance to hang out here at my place. We can go out to eat. We can watch movies, watch some of our favorite movies together. I think we definitely need to plan for an extra day or two, just so we have time to have our friendship time, that we don't really get to do. Let's see. Zilf95, next week you should do both King Kong 76 and King Kong Lives. I don't care what anyone says. I love both films, Lives included. Hey, I grew up on King Kong 76 and King Kong Lives. I like King Kong Lives too. Zilf95, I would do that, but I don't have King Kong Lives. I don't have a single copy of it. I'm waiting for a company to release a Blu-ray of it, because I feel like it's long overdue that we do get a Blu-ray of it, especially since we recently got a Kong 76 Collector's Edition Blu-ray. Give us that King Kong Lives Blu-ray. Where's it at? We need it. But I do not have King Kong Lives. I haven't actually seen that movie, like, in its entirety in a long time. Zilfan85, fun fact, originally King Kong 76 was supposed to have a bunch of giant snakes inhabiting the island. Oh, interesting. Lucy Collected saying, for years, King Kong 76 was the only one I'd ever seen or known. Was really happy to find it on DVD a few years back. Heck yeah. Chris saying he even likes King Kong Lives. Heck yeah, man. I'm pretty sure I'll be making extra time for the visit. Dude, yes. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. And then go to Zillifan85 saying GojiFan93 official fist bump on that. And then Zillifan85 apparently Umbrella recently released it on Blu-ray. I saw that, but now can you also find it like in local stores, or is that only online? If it's only online, maybe I missed it. Hopefully not. But I'll have to look that up because I thought I saw it being released on Blu-ray. But when I asked the question, like, is this also going to be released like in normal retailers so I can just go and pick it up instead of making another account on another website and putting in my information on another website? I'm kind of getting tired of that. That's my little rant on I'm kind of getting tired of pointing and clicking to get stuff. I like venturing out. I like hunting for stuff. You want to know why my freaking toy hunt video for the NECA Shin Godzilla is my most popular video? Probably because I enjoy doing that stuff, and it's the only one I've ever done. But no, I do like going out into the stores and hunting for things. I'm getting tired of just creating all these accounts for all these different websites. Mondo, Cavity Colors, X Plus Rick. What else is there? See, I already said Mondo. Waxworks. Like Amazon, of course. There's just it gets to be a little old. That's just me though. That's a nitpick. That's a nitpick on me. I'm just getting tired of pointing and clicking, buying stuff. I like going out and finding stuff in the wild. That's me. Let's see. Godzilla Train 1090. I thought they were doing King Kong Lives as well, even though it's a dumpster fire. Oh man, Godzilla Train 1090 throwing some harsh words there about King Kong Lives. Oh man, Leslie, we got Leslie Chambers Kaiju Reviews in the house. What's going on? King Kong Lives is definitely the Jaws the Revenge of the Kong series. Just saying. You're right. Even though I do love King Kong Lives, I can admit, yeah, it's not the best. But I have the attachment to it as I grew up with. That was one of the movies I did grow up with. Leslie Chambers, Leslie saying, and so it should be called King Kong Dies because that's exactly what happened. How about King Kong gets heart surgery? King Kong gets a pacemaker. Jonathan, there's really not any kaiju / giant monster movies that I hate. I'll watch them all. Some I love more than others, but no hate. Even bad stuff is fun. Jonathan, that couldn't be further from the truth. Because as we all know, there are some Godzilla movies that we may not enjoy all that much, but you know what? We still watch them every now and then, don't we? Even if it's every once in a blue moon. Godzilla Train 1090 says nothing beats hunting for stuff in the wild. Yes. GojiFan93, what do I think of the Super 784? I must have missed that. I didn't see Super 7 release anything. Was that recently? I must have missed that. I'll have to look that up, Chris. I did not see that. Jonathan saying hunting in the stores is the best. Thrift stores, flea markets are always loads of fun. I agree with that. Godzilla Train 1090 saying hi to Leslie. And then Leslie saying, he got Lady Kong pregnant, so Kong got something out of the deal. GojiFan93 saying, Leslie, are you still mad at me for not liking King Kong Escapes? Oh, man. Zillifan85, I do love the satisfaction of finding something in the wild. I recently picked up the NECA Dracula and Dracula accessory set and Frankenstein accessory set from his comic book store. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It was also King Kong Gets Laid. We're just coming up with all these alternative titles. And then Goji Fan 93, it's coming out this month. It's still on pre-order. I must have really missed that because I thought I was keeping up with everything, but obviously that slipped through a crack somewhere because I do not remember Super 7 announcing an 84. So I'll have to check that out. Leslie, no, Goji Fan, you're good. Now, your video that you did a while back where you said the Showa series was your least favorite era, now that's a different story. And that I gotta back up Leslie. Chris, love Showa. Love it. We will waterboard you. No. Chris, Showa is still my least favorite, but still mad respect for the era. Hope you have mad respect for us hardcore Showa fans too, Chris. Oh, man. Godzilla Train 1090 asking Chris, why don't you like the Showa era? I'm curious about your answer. Interesting. All right, Chris, you better show some detail and an answer. Zillafan 85, I'm still waiting for the Rose form to finally get released. There's a lot of figures from Super 7 that feel like they've been on pre-order or announced so long ago. And then Super 7 keeps announcing new stuff. It's like, come out with the other stuff already before you get us more hyped up for others. Chris saying, now I don't know about the Showa fans. Oh my goodness. Jonathan saying, considering he meets his wife, gets some, makes a kid, and then dies, maybe should be called King Kong. This is your life. And then Zillfan85 saying, rock on to me, Showa day. Yes, Showa all the way. And then Godzilla Train 1090, you're talking about the Mondo. You were talking about Mondo earlier. Super 7 is really slacking. Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. Again, there's these companies that are putting out these awesome products that we really like, but just goes to show not everybody's perfect. Obviously, maybe there's some issues with supply and demand. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, thank you all for being here. We got 9 people on in here, 7 likes. Guys, atomic blast that like button if you have not already. I appreciate the support. Helps out the channel a lot. Helps out the algorithm. Helps other Kaiju fans find out about Godzilla Fan Freaks. Spread the word. Share it around on your social medias that we're live right now. We're almost an hour into it. Not quite, about like 13 minutes before we're an hour into the show. And then we still have another whole hour after that. But we just have King Kong. I almost said King Kong Escapes. We watched that one not too long ago, though. But we got Kong Skull Island on in the background right now. And then over on the Facebook segment for the Big Monkey's 90th birthday that was last week, kind of doing a belated birthday for him this week. For his 90th birthday, we will be watching his original masterpiece over on the Facebook segment for Kaiju Chill O'Clock today. So make sure you don't miss that. But guys, thank you all so much for being here with me live. We always have a great fun time. This is great. Let's see. Chris saying, other than 54, it's just sometimes too silly or boring. Heisei is just more my speed on what I like to see from Godzilla. I like darker, more grounded films. Just my preference. Hey, it's fair. We give everybody in our community. We all know we're joking with one another. We always give a hard time, whether it's Leslie giving a hard time or Chris giving a hard time or Adrian or whoever, we all know it's all fun and games. We'll rag on each other for different things. Just like people rag on me for liking Space Godzilla. Jonathan, by all accounts, Super 7 seems to have never been at the average. They seem to have superb slack as their normal. Zilfan 85, Heisei is second best to me. Not a big Millennium and current gen stuff fan. I have to agree with Zilfan 85. If I had to put it in order of stuff, it would definitely go Showa, Heisei. And then in all honesty, I want to put maybe Shin Godzilla, which would be the Reiwa, I think is how it's pronounced, era. I think I would put that over Millennium and then the legendary stuff. As far as like maybe favorites, I don't know. I might even put legendary above the Millennium series. Um, there's just not a lot from the Millennium series that I like at all. Like Godzilla 2000, I do enjoy, and then GMK has grown on me a lot over the years. But in all honesty, Mega Gearus, the Kiryu movies, and of course Final Wars. Chris, I give Chris a hard time for that all the time. Final Wars, boo. Other than Godzilla 2000 and GMK, the Millennium series is kind of Chris saying, but I do always love the Mechagodzilla 74 and 75. Those are two solid movies right there. And then Leslie just saying, what's up, Adrian? Now would you please get on Goji Fan for slamming the Showa series? Oh, man. Jonathan saying he loves Space Godzilla. Chris saying, hell yeah, Space Godzilla love. Heck yeah. And then Godzilla Train 1090, I get that. That's a fair reason. I definitely can say it's my least favorite era. That's just blasphemy, but I understand your reasoning for it. Now, Heisei is what he grew up with, so that's my go also. Jonathan saying, I think Final Wars is fun, like a crazy live-action anime. Oh my goodness. Goji Fan 93, I'm loving the Reiwa era. I just appreciate the experimental mindset and why we putting down Final Wars? Always are gonna put down Final Wars. One of these days, I'm planning on wanting to do a skit, and I think Yosh is gonna do it with me. Or Chris, maybe we can plan to do a skit together when you're in town for the Kaiju Festival. Maybe just get you like I'll buy like a cheap t-shirt, and then with like a marker or a Sharpie on it, we'll put Final Wars fan, and then we can do a skit, and I could be like, get off my lawn, or no Final Wars fans allowed, like some sort of short little skit. Oh my goodness. Zillafan85, I definitely agree with you on Godzilla 2000. Not crazy about GMK because Godzilla is too OP. I do really love Final Wars. Hey, if you like Final Wars, more power to you. For me, it's just Leslie saying Goji Fan likes more grounded and darker films. Yeah, Space Godzilla is about as dark and grounded as you can get. Project T and Project Mugira, WTF. Oh my goodness, you guys are killing it. Thank you all for being here. I'm having a great time. I hope you all are having a great time too. We're sharing some laughs, I'm sure. Godzilla Train 1090, Space Godzilla gets way too much hate, but I understand why people don't like it. I agree with that. I also understand why people don't like it. Let's see, Goji Fan 93. Nah, Space Godzilla has so much to it, you just gotta look deeper. And then Chris saying, I'm down for any skit. Heck yes, fan. Heck yes. Zilfan85, my top 3 Heisei era are versus King Ghidorah versus Biollante and 84/85. Godzilla Train 1090 saying, to that point, Leslie, there's a lot of films that go above Space Godzilla. Leslie saying, Final Wars is the King Kong Lives of the Godzilla series. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, man. Oh, Godzilla Train 1090 saying facts. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Jonathan, can I be in the guy in the skit that sort of like Donnie in The Big Lebowski? I'm just like, hey, can't we all just get along? Both sides of the same argument beat me down and chased me off. Chris saying, jokes on you, Leslie. I love both Final Wars and King Kong Lives. Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh, man. Oh, Zillifan85. My biggest issue with Heisei is the battle's too much reliance on beam spamming, not enough physical melee combat. Yeah, that is one thing a lot of people have said about Heisei over the years. Heisei is a lot of beams. It's a lot of beams. If you have a craving for some beam battles, don't watch Dragon Ball Z. Watch the Heisei series. Oh man, Zillifan85 saying, dude, don't rag on King Kong Lives. He may go off and do what he did, but those regnet and do what he did to those regnet hunters. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot about that scene where he's like in the canyon and they like blast the dynamite and try to bury him in rock. And then they're like, hey, you want a beer? Or you like they're throwing stuff at him and everything. And Kong's just like, he breaks out. Then he literally eats those guys. I almost forgot about that's how long it's been since I've seen King Kong Lives. That memory of that movie just unlocked in my mind. Thank you for that, Zillifan85. Oh my goodness. Godzilla Train 1090 saying, wow. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm having a blast. Thank you all so much. I hope we're all sharing some good laughs right now. I hope it's not just me. Oh, Chris, I love that scene as a kid. It terrified him too. It was a little scary because Kong just straight up eats those guys. And they show him eating it. It's not like Kong Skull Island here, to where he has like the helicopter and the guy falls out, and then it just cuts away, and you get the impression that King Kong ate that dude. King Kong Lives was like no holes barred on that. Jonathan saying nom nom nom. Oh man, guys. Oh, I'm having too much fun. Thank you all so much. But so yeah, that's what we got going on today. Trying to clean my area before the show started. I am a Magic the Gathering nerd, so I'm kind of have a new deck in the works right now. At least planning on a new deck in the works. Me and my wife she's actually cutting her workday a little short today, so pretty much after my show today, me and my wife are going to hang out for, the rest of the day and just have our time together. And she likes playing Magic the Gathering, so we're actually going to create a deck together, which we've done in the past. But, I told her my idea. I showed her some key cards that we're going to have. And so later on, we're going to splurge a little bit, get a booster box, and we're going to have a Magic night and open some packs and, maybe get some pizza and stuff. So that's what the rest of my day is going to look like after the show, just hanging with my wonderful wife. And we're just going to have fun. Let's see. Jonathan saying, redneck tasty. Zillifan85, yeah, that scene always got me. The only thing he didn't eat was the one guy's baseball cap. Yeah, that's right. He picks it out of his teeth. Oh, my goodness. Leslie, Goji fan loves King Kong Lives and Final Wars. Looks like Everett, Adrian, and I need to schedule an intervention like what Will Smith said. I Am Legend. Let me save you. So, Leslie, are we going to do a special stream on Collect All Monsters or something, and it's actually an intervention episode? Oh, my goodness. Godzilla Train 1090, the later films, yes, there are a lot of beam battles, but 89 to 91, 95, we had good old-fashioned fists, too. That is true, fisticuffs, yes. Yes, sir, that is true. Jonathan, if you play Magic the Gathering, you're always planning a new deck, or 12. That is true. That is true. Godzilla Train 1090, it's okay, Chris. We're here to help you. And then go to Chris saying, I don't have a problem. You are all the ones with bad taste. Oh, firing shots. Chris, you secretly love the Showa series. It's okay. It's all right. You can admit it. You can admit it. You love the Showa series. We know. And we know Godzilla's Revenge is your favorite, okay? We know. It's okay. No. Oh, my goodness. And there goes Jonathan. Can't we all just get along? And then Chris saying, how dat? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, Chris saying, how dare you ever? Jonathan saying, ducks head runs. Oh, my goodness. Oh, guys, we got 10 people on in here. We're just having a blast. Guys, atomic blast that like button if you haven't already. We don't talk about revenge. But Chris, Godzilla said you have to learn to fight your own battles. But you know what? You're doing it right now. So congratulations. You love the Showa series. I know I'm not making sense. I'm just throwing spit. Oh my goodness. Zillifan85, when Chris finally admits how awesome the Showa era is, we need to post a clip of the Godzilla dance in Astro Monster with the controller saying a happy moment. And then Godzilla Train 1090, Godzilla's Revenge? That's a low blow. Hey, I have a soft spot for Godzilla's Revenge. Me and Jim Jenkins, we both do. Deep down, it may not be the best. And yeah, I can rag on the film a lot. But you know what? There's something about it that it has a soft spot for me. So I will admit, Godzilla's Revenge, sure, it may not be my favorite. It may not be in my top 10, but I still do have a soft spot for that film. Zillifan85 saying, I love Godzilla's Revenge. Everett, I can vouch for him there. Like Minya said, come on over here. I won't hurt you. Oh, man. GojiFan93, although Revenge is more entertaining than King Kong Escapes. Oh! Oh, no! And if you think about it, they both have a character in common. The guy that plays Ichiro's neighbor, the guy with the computer, that's the guy that plays Doctor Who in King Kong Escapes. Oh, man. I can't wait to see what Leslie's going to say to that. I can't wait. If he's still here. Bruh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm going to start crying here. Oh, my gut hurts. Oh, you guys are giving me such a good unwind from my stressful work week right now. You guys are just, guys, thank you so much. This is awesome. I'm having such a fun time. Oh my goodness. Godzilla Train 1090 also said blasphemy. Oh man. Zillifan85, Chris, do you dislike Mechanicong too? Mechanicong is awesome. And then Chris saying, got him. He is speechless. Zillifan85, you should get the cries of the monsters in this. E-O-Ya-ka-ka. Oh my goodness. Jonathan, what are you saying? Sins? What in the world? What does this mean? What? And then Chris saying Mechanicong is so. Oh no! I'm going back to work, Leslie. Handle my lightweight. Have a great day. Oh, dude, Adrian, thanks for stopping in, man. We're having a blast. Thank you so much, buddy. You have a good day at work, buddy. And then Leslie saying, that's official, Goji fan. Do not drive anywhere because you are blind as hell. Oh, no. Oh, good. Chris saying, my eyes are clear. Someone has Showa beer goggles. Oh, no. Oh, man. Tim, what's up? Oh, Tim, you've missed a bunch, dude. We're just having a blast right now. Oh, my goodness. Tim, scroll through the live comments and catch up on some of these recent ones. We're just having a blast. We're spitting fire at one another. But guys, speaking of spitting fire, don't forget to atomic blast that like button if you have not already. And thank you for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 39. I'm going to take a swig of water because with all the laughing and talking that I've been doing for the last hour and 5 minutes pretty much and not drinking anything, my throat is a little dry. I got my Skeletor Tiki mug, of course. Kefla and Broly Plays, sorry you're late. Hey, it's okay. You know, joining at any point is appreciative. Just remember to atomic blast that like button. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate you just being here anyway. Even for those that only drop in for maybe a minute, maybe even just a few seconds. Just thanks for being here. You know, we're just having a good, fun blast of a time. Jonathan, you were saying something about stuff making sense, and I was pretending like I didn't know what the word sense meant, like nobody makes sense around here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, we've talked about a bunch of stuff. Again, we got Kong Skull Island on in the background right now, kind of having a belated birthday for the giant monkey. And over on the Facebook segment next after this, we will be watching King Kong, the original 1933 masterpiece, for its 90th birthday that it had last week. Let's say, let's see, though, that was them saying, sorry I'm late. And then Zillifan85, is it just me or is Gabara freaking ripped as hell? Dude's been hitting the weights big time. Dude, Gabara has like a freaking 20-pack, man. He's got abs on his neck, if I remember correctly. But, oh my goodness. Chris, OMG, I just remembered, since you are a He-Man fan, you need to hear the song Let's Go Slaughter He-Man from Finnish, from Lordy. I remember. I know you're a big fan of them. I would have loved to see your reaction. Okay. All right. Maybe that'll be my first reaction video. I don't know. I just got to figure out a way to do it to where I don't get any copyright issues with the video. I've never really done a reaction video ever, so I got to figure out how I can do a music, do a reaction to a music video or a song or something. But Chris, I will definitely write that down, and I will definitely let you know my impressions if I can't figure it out another way to get a live reaction. And then Tim saying more reaction videos. Tim wanting some reaction videos. Oh, man. Well, I got to figure out a way to do it so I don't get hit with copyright stuff. I might have to look back at some of Chris's other videos to where he's done reactions and then figure out how I can do that. It's a song about Lordy being a fan of Skeletor. Ooh, and see, I'm a fan of Skeletor. So I might actually really like it, Chris. I love it. Skeletor is my favorite character, if you didn't know. So I might definitely have to do that. But we're a little over an hour, you guys. How about I unplug you guys for a second and we just take a gander around and do a Kaiju Cave room tour of the Godzilla Fan Freaks headquarters like we usually always do. I feel like it's about that time. And then Chris saying if I filmed it, you could edit it for me. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for that offer. I'll see what I can get done, and then I'll send it to you. If when I get around to doing it. I don't know when that'll be. I got some stuff lined up in the recent, so it may not be till a few weeks down the road, but I will let you know. I appreciate that. Jonathan saying, look up Narkill's Skeletor versus Beastman. Okay, I will look that up. You guys giving me some stuff to watch. Okay, watch and listen to. Thank you. Zilfan85, what are my thoughts on the new Adventures of He-Man? The short hair outfit that he has is kind of, the new Adventures of He-Man, that animated one, me and Nick Adams from the Monster Report really didn't like it all that much. I mean, that one is really geared towards kids, so it is kind of hard. I like old school stuff for kids. You know, like I have a bunch of old cartoons. Okay, I have not like old, but cartoons that I grew up with. Like I have, granted some of them are also anime, but I have Land Before Time. Like some the old Land Before Times, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Scooby Doo, and stuff. So it's like some of the stuff that's made for kids nowadays is really hard to appeal to because it's a different era. It's a different generation than what I grew up with. So I really couldn't get into it all that much. And then Chris saying no rush whatsoever and whenever. Thank you. And then Kefla and Broly Play saying I'm no fan of reaction videos, but I'd love you'd love me to do a reaction video. Okay, well, maybe it'll happen then. Hey, that means a lot that if people really aren't into reaction videos, but they wouldn't mind seeing me do a reaction video, that's because, reaction videos at the end of the day, they're all kind of the same, but everybody has their own formula, their own way of going about it. So I appreciate that. That's a nice comment that you wouldn't, even though it's not your thing, you wouldn't mind seeing the reaction videos coming out of Godzilla Fan Freaks. I appreciate that. Let's see, Chris saying, gotta split. Great time today, peeps. Tell Leslie I still love him. Okay, will do. Thanks, Chris, for being here. Appreciate you, buddy. Everybody say bye to Goji Fan 93. But let's see. I don't think there's really anything else I wanted to talk about, so we can get right on into something I brought out because I was digging through some of my drawers, and I've been actually a fan of like watching some video gameplay recently me and my wife are also Harry Potter fans. We really are going to try to get a PlayStation 5 sometime soon because we want to play Hogwarts Legacy. That game looks phenomenal. Really want to play Hogwarts Legacy, and so I thought I'd showcase the only piece of Harry Potter collectible that I have. I have a wand. And I pretty much got my favorite wand of the whole series. Any guesses on what wand it is before I show it? I just thought, hey, this would kind of be fun to do for the show. I don't know. Kaiju Chill Clock is whatever it is. It's a go with the flow kind of show. So anybody who wants to take a guess on, it's a specific character's wand. It's not like a custom wand or anything like that. It's a specific character's wand. So if anybody wants to take a guess on the wand, on my favorite wand, kind of showed it there. Ooh, yeah. And then Tim just saying bye to Chris. Jonathan, I watched the Filmation stuff as a kid, but not my favorite 90s New Adventure stuff. Nope. Mike Joe Young production ones from the 2000s. Revelations was good. Not seen the new kids. Oh, the 2000X series was excellent, Jonathan. I love the 2000X series. And Jonathan said, easy there, digging around in your drawers. That gets personal really quick in public. Oh, man. And then Tim saying Hufflepuff. And Tim, in all honesty, as much as I like Slytherin, I might have to go Hufflepuff because I've done the Harry Potter house quizzes, and as much as I do love Slytherin just because it's a snake and it's green, and green is one of my favorite colors, I've done the Harry Potter house quizzes countless times on different platforms, and I always get Hufflepuff. So obviously, I am a Hufflepuff. So I might have to do Hufflepuff on my first playthrough because I learned something about if you get the Hufflepuff house, you get to go to a special location that no other character, or no other house, I should say, gets to go to in the game, which adds so much replayability. But anyway, anybody still want to take any guesses on what wand I have? I see we got a dip down in people in here. Obviously not a lot of Harry Potter fans. But me and Tim are both Hufflepuffs, basically. But any guesses? Anything at all? No? Let's see, Zillfan85. When you and your wife come to visit, we definitely will go to Universal. I'm sure you'll love the way. Oh, dude, we would love that. And that's something that we do want to do, Zillfan85. So, definitely will let you know when we do plan to come to Florida, because that is something we definitely want to do. Yes, I'm sure we would love it. Jonathan's saying Dumbledore. Nope, it's not Dumbledore. My favorite wand, granted, I'm a Hufflepuff. My favorite wand is kind of a Slytherin type wand. So the only, well, take that back. I do have another wand, but I actually don't know where it is. It's somewhere. But this wand is my favorite. Here's my wand. I have Lucius Malfoy's wand. Let's see if I can. Here's the box. That's just the box top. And then, of course, this is what it sits in. So, that is my wand. I have the Lucius Malfoy wand. So that is that's my wand for anybody who's curious. If I am a Harry Potter fan and I do have a favorite wand. So this is my wand. So hope you liked it. Anyway, how about we go take a gander in the Kaiju Cave? Let me get you guys unplugged here. Let me rotate the camera just so we don't get pinged with any dreaded footage. Or actually, I don't want the zoomed in. Let me just flip normally. There we go. Or actually, you know what? Give me the zoomed in option. Sorry for flipping you guys back and forth so much. All right. Grab my tripod here. And let's go take a walk. Of course, if you missed it last week, here's what this shelf over here is looking like now. A little bit more Gundam stuff going on. There's Fred. You gonna talk to everybody today? Yeah. He's actually talking for you guys today. But any questions, any figures you guys want to take a look at, let me know. And then Tim saying, wow, Malfoy. Bobby Reynolds, hey, what's up, man? Jonathan saying, neato, I was going to make custom wands from wild cut wood for Kelly and Sophie. Might make some extras to sell too. Hey, man, that'd be really cool. Zilf85, camera 1, camera 2. And then Leslie, yeah, Goji fan, I love you too. Like Jaws loved Quint. Jonathan saying, hi, Fred. Everybody saying hi to Fred. Zilfinity said hi to Fred. And then instead of Jaws, we have Paws. Yes, that is true. I don't know where he just went. I think he's still... Come here. What a dork. He's all sassy now. But anyway, you guys, any questions you have on anything, please feel free to ask. Thank you again for being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 39. Again, last week's episode, if you missed it, I did a little bit of redecorating around. You know, I have this up here above Grayskull now from those Masters of the Universe boxes of the 87 movie Skeletor and movie He-Man. think it looks pretty well overall. Jonathan saying camera shy. Fred usually is. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? Everybody's wanting to see you. Everybody's saying hi to you. You don't even know how popular you are. You don't even know. You don't even know how popular you are. Zillivan 85, you go in the cage, cage goes in the water, sharks in the water, our shark, farewell, audio. Oh no. And then Bobby Reynolds saying, what if I got a Venus flytrap? You know what? I actually like Venus flytraps. Me and my wife actually both like Venus flytraps. If there's a plant that we might buy in the near future, we might get some Venus flytraps. We're getting into like spring/summertime here in Tucson, so pretty much now's a decent time to buy some of those because kind of the cold weather is kind of slowly leaving us. Of course, if you guys saw pictures I posted on the Facebook and Instagram pages, we got snow recently here in Tucson, and I posted some Son of Godzilla snow pics with the figures I have up here, the 67 and whatnot. But yeah. Let's see here. Leslie saying, hey, in regards to next week's show, I'm assuming that you'll watch Terror of Mechagodzilla since it's celebrating its 40th anniversary next Wednesday. You know what, Leslie? I will. I will watch Terror of Mechagodzilla next week. Probably do that on the Facebook segment. That sounds like a lot of fun. Jonathan saying, my cats won't go away when I do live streams. In fact, I usually can't keep them from being in the front of the camera blocking what I'm trying to show off. And then Jonathan saying, I have a fly trap, sort of hard to keep alive, and you just got to have the right conditions. Zilfan85, when I think of Venus flytrap, I'm always thinking of Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. That is true. Or Biolante. A lot of people are really impressed with the new Mechagodzilla that just came out. Mechagodzilla Activate, by the way. And a lot of people are saying it's the best Mechagodzilla out there. And even though I've never seen it in person, and since Leslie's here, if he is still here, probably will disagree, but I really still think the Gigantic is the best representation of the 74. I mean, just all the suit detail in the arms here, and even down here in the tail alone. Like, I just don't think you can beat all the fine details in the Gigantic. I mean, just all those suit details just look way too good. So, granted, the new Mechagodzilla looks pretty fire. Not gonna lie, it looks good. But I just don't think you can beat the Gigantic. Especially since the Gigantic showed me the detail that I never even knew existed about this Mechagodzilla. To where, see if I can get it. He has missiles in the top of his mouth. I knew Mechagodzilla had missiles in the bottom of the mouth, but I had no idea he had missiles in the top. And I don't think any other version of Mechagodzilla from X Plus has that detail. Bobby Reynolds saying, or Vegon, the plant boss monster from War of the Monsters. That's true. I probably pronounced it wrong. Vegon, I don't know. But, yeah, no. Any questions you guys have, feel free to ask. We're about an hour and 24 minutes in. We may go to the 2-hour mark. We may not. If the show really starts to slow down here, which it kind of is, may cut it a little early, and I might just move right on to Facebook. But of course, that's going to be after Kong Skull Island is over, which footage. So we're going to finish watching Kong Skull Island and then move over to Facebook probably, depending on the engagement here. Zillafan85, I still like the SH Monster Arts Mechagodzilla 74, but I know X Plus is top of the line when it comes to details, just not so much into collecting X Plus. And that's okay, Zillafan85. It's not for everybody. You know, it is more of a higher pricey, kind of like premium end line stuff. So it's not for everybody. But that's okay. Hey, I never did get the SH Monster Arts Mechagodzilla 74. But that was just because I really wasn't interested in it. Every now and then there's a part of me that's like, oh, I kind of wish I ordered one. But then I'm like, I got enough Mechagodzilla 74 in my collection. Because that's my favorite Showa Mechagodzilla. My favorite Mechagodzilla is the Heisei. I love the Heisei Mechagodzilla. They just exploded the skull crawler, I believe. Speaking of Kong, here's our Kong shelf. And good thing Chris left, because there's Mechanic Kong from King Kong Escapes. And there's the skull crawler. Jonathan saying, I love Godzilla. I want to collect for Godzilla, but it's really hard to collect for it with the prices on figures and toys for it. Yeah, it's not a cheap hobby. That is for sure. Bobby Reynolds, have I ever watched Pippi Longstockings? Interesting question. And actually, I want to say yes, a long, long time ago. I have not seen Pippi Longstockings in a long, super long time. Zillafan85 saying he never gets tired of my collection room. If by any chance I can stay with you for the weekend for your convention, I hope I can stay in your collection room. That's a possibility, buddy. That wouldn't be a problem. Jonathan saying same thing goes for figure kits too. I'm hoping to start 3D printing some stuff. Sweet, man. Heck yeah. But yeah, no, Zilfan85, that's an option. It's an option that's available. You can make videos for your own channel. Be like, I am in the Godzilla Fan Freaks headquarters. He actually let me stay here. I'm surprised. Bobby Reynolds, thoughts on that Ramborf for Life video on the Thing versus the Blob that you sent me? You know what? I liked it. It was actually pretty good. And I can definitely see what you were talking about in the previous week about like who would win between the Thing or the Blob and stuff like that. Like, it's a good video. Atomic breath is a little off kilter. There we go. I notice small things. If anything is ever moved or out of place, even if it's something like really tiny, I'll notice it. I am just that type of person. Jonathan saying he's in my collection room and I'm currently trying to plan the heist of the century. I need more arms and hands. Always forget about my Rodan back in here. It's kind of hidden. Sometimes I forget he exists. Zillifan 85, I'm like that too, but then again, I'm very OCD, like the real life Sheldon Cooper. Yeah, I feel like I have some OCD as well. Zillifan and Rodan is flying. Bobby Reynolds, maybe one of us could hide behind his mirror. Oh my goodness, you guys. This shelf's still empty, but it won't get new stuff until again, I'm waiting to see how Mondo's going to be with their collectibles and stuff. I'm really hoping they turn some stuff around because man, there's a lot of things from Mondo that I'm interested in. I definitely want to get the Battle Cat, which I know is going to be a very expensive figure. I just hope that it's executed properly because I don't know how comfortable I feel dropping that much money on Mondo. Um, I'm not going to be happy. That is for sure. See, Zilfan 85. I think my next biggest figure purchase will be the SH Monster Arts 1972 Gigan. Super stoked for it. Dude, that's going to be great. Dude, I'm even interested in getting the Gigan because again, I love we both love Showa stuff. So Gigan's definitely on my list also. Would really hope to get it. Jonathan saying, "Yeah, I need to win the lotto so I can buy all the stuff from Mondo." Saw an ad for the Mondo version of Trapjaw this morning, and it was nuts. Oh yeah, that Trapjaw looks nice. In all honesty, those figures there aren't a bad price. I'm actually waiting for them to reissue a Skeletor around because really, I mean, granted, yeah, it's still kind of expensive, but I mean, it's a better deal than what the cats are going to be going for because the Battle Cat was like a $500 figure. I can only imagine Panther is going to be more or less the same. Let's see. Bobby Reynolds, what if you found a magic scale from Dragon Tales? Man, there's a freaking memory. Dragon Tales, God, I haven't seen that in years. I forgot that show existed. Jonathan saying Gigan, but if I found that magic scale from Dragon Tales, oh, I'd sell it. Make some money. And then Zillifan85 saying cool lava lamp. It adds to the ambiance of your room. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's just like an alien spaceship, and then it has like the beam of light on the glass, and then the alien down below there. But thank you again. I did my best with my collection room. I thought I set it up pretty nice. Again, this is the desk area where all the reviews happen and everything. All the smaller scale reviews, anyway. What are you doing? Bobby Reynolds saying Gigan is middle enough. Yes, he is. Oh, Kong showing down with Samuel L. Jackson. I'm glad I have the Gigan tapestry. It kind of does help block the footage to where I really won't get in too much trouble. Bobby Renna, let's see. Zilf95, the collection room doesn't belong to you. It belongs to every man, woman, and child of the planet Keelok. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. All right, is everybody still here? I cut out for a second. I lost internet connection. Sorry about that, guys. Make sure you leave a comment and let me know if everything's still good. Sorry I cut out there for a second, guys. Had no issues with footage or anything, but that was just a connection issue. My internet dropped for just a second. So please leave a comment and let me know everything's good. Bobby Reynolds saying we're good. All right, cool. Awesome. So Bobby Reynolds, I would rank like all together. I'd have to go the original War of the Worlds. And then I'd probably have to go the original War of the Worlds, first Independence Day, the remake War of the Worlds, and then the second Independence Day. That's probably the way I would rank them all together. Jonathan saying, I had to buy and repurpose loads of shelving, scavenge for stuff, build stuff, and dream up all kinds of different stuff to display all of our collection. It adds to the stuff when you do it on your own. That is true. Zilfan85 saying Kong versus Samuel L. Jackson was a nod to King Kong Lives when he killed the sergeant. That's true. That is true. And yes, you're good and you're online and good. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. Just obviously my connection just dropped completely there for a minute. Not a minute, but a good amount of seconds to where I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? Kefla and Broly Plays saying, I used to think Frieza was a girl. Hear me out on, yeah, no, the voice did throw you off. It threw me off too when I was growing up. And then the one villain from Power Rangers, their heads were the same. Yeah, you got that right. That is true. But yeah, no, when growing up, I didn't know if Frieza was a boy or a girl. Deep down, though, something always told me he was male, though, just because of the body and the stature and everything. But the voice did throw it off. But that's because he was voiced by a female. He was voiced by a lady. Tim, as a child watching Goku versus Frieza, I thought he was a girl. There you go. Bobby Reynolds saying Freddy Krueger versus Lord Zedd. I mean, considering Freddy Krueger attacks in dreams, unless Lord Zedd could figure out a way to, unless he figured out the trick to pulling out Freddy Krueger from his dream, I feel like Freddy Krueger would probably win that. Kefla and Broly Plays, then why didn't I think Naruto and Goku were girls? Good question. Very good question. I don't know. Everybody perceives things different. Zilfan85, Frieza's voice did sound like Rita Repulsa. Yeah, I actually do like Linda Young as Frieza, just very iconic and nostalgic. I agree. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. The laugh that she gave Frieza, I love the old school Linda Young laugh. Oh, man. Kong is fighting the giant skull crawler right now, so we're getting towards the end. Fred's just lounging around and chilling with us, huh, Fred? Zillifan85, cooler now, chiming in and threatening us. You disgraced my family. And then Kefla and Broly plays. Frieza got that Santa laugh. Yeah, in the Japanese version, that's true. Oh. I can't do it. Zillifan85, looks like you have some fresh shelf space to work with. Can't wait to see what you add in time. And then Kefla and Broly play saying, oh my god, it's Fred. Yes, Fred is here. But yeah, no, there's shelf space. I still got room for stuff, that's for sure. That is for sure. But yes, Fred is here. Grab your stick. Oh, let's do a play with Fred segment. Let's do our play with Fred segment while we wind down here. Zillifan85, what do you call it when Fred looks at you? Fred Astaire. Let's see. Kefla and Broly plays. Someone spamming on Twitter saying Kefla is only R34 material. Okay. Bobby Reynolds, Independence Day Resurgence is the Alien 3's brother. Oh, that's for sure. And then Kefla and Broly play saying, let's go play with Fred. And then Leslie, Kong Skull Island is absolutely fantastic. And that post-credit scene still gives me goosebumps to this day. Heck yeah. Kong Skull Island is actually probably the favorite of the Legendary series in a lot of people's opinions. And then let's see. Kefla and Broly plays. Akira forgot to balance the Legendary Super Saiyan. Kefla and Broly plays. Kefla kicked Goku out of Super Saiyan Blue, and Broly handled both Goku and Vegeta in Blue. Yeah, it's true. It is true. You're being a dork right now. Get it. Let's see here. Kefla and Broly play saying, I agree, Kong Skull Island is one of my favorites. It's a good, solid movie. Like, you know, I want to say it's probably my favorite out of the Legendary films. Bobby Reynolds saying Kong Skull Island might be my favorite King Kong film next to the 33 film. Hey, man, that's a fair opinion. Kefla and Broly plays. Hold on. When does Kong Skull Island take place? Kong Skull Island takes place in the 70s. And then Zillafan85, what's your favorite King Kong roar? Again, for me, it's a toss-up between 33 and 76. I gotta go 76. I gotta go 76, Zillafan85. Because I know that Godzilla vs. Kong takes place in 2024. Yeah, no, Kong Skull Island takes place in the 70s. And then Tim, I'm good. It just cut and came back. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're letting me know on the connection and stuff. And then Zillafan85 just letting Kefla and Broly plays. And then, yeah, 70s and whatnot. Yep. Get it. Get it. You're shredding it, dude. You're making it lose feathers. Look at you. Making a mess. I'm going to have to clean up after the show today. Whoop! Whoosh! 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 Oh, man. Kong is about to kill the giant skull crawler by pulling out its guts. See, Leslie saying, I still kind of wish that Godzilla was the one that killed Kong's parents instead of the big skull crawler. That way it would have made the 2021 fight a lot more personal than what we got. That is true. I agree with you on that, Leslie. I agree with you on that completely. That is very true. That is very, very true. That would make the storyline a little bit better. Let's see. Zillafan85, fun fact, the Skull Crawler was in the 33 film as one of the pit monsters. Yeah, no, that is true. They took that design. We're going to be watching that on the next segment here, so I'll be sure to point that out. He's just causing all kinds of commotion. Anyway, let's flip this camera back around to me so we don't get hit with any footage. Not the dreaded footage. I still love that Gigan tapestry. Oh, I love it so much. Set you guys back down and get you plugged back in. Solid look at the They Live t-shirt. One of my favorite movies of all time. I love it. Cavity Colors is not sponsoring this video, though, but the t-shirt is from Cavity Colors if anybody's interested. If you want good quality sci-fi horror t-shirts and stuff like that, Cavity Colors is your place to go. Even though they're not sponsoring this video, I will give them that shout out. Just because they are a good, solid company. Now, granted, they did raise their prices a little bit. I haven't bought anything on Cavity Colors in a quick minute. And when they dropped the 84 collection, I noticed that they raised their normal t-shirt prices up to $30 a shirt. Granted, they were like, I think, $28 before. But still, that $2 increase, you can notice it, especially if you're buying a couple different items. So I was kind of sad to see that. Kind of makes it like, ooh, I'm going to have to be really picky on my future buys from Cavity Colors. But, yeah, so what are we? An hour and 49 minutes and 38 seconds. We're almost got 10 minutes left in the stream, basically. So, guys, thank you again being here with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks Live, for Kaiju 2 O'Clock, episode 39. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button. We're not done yet. We'll still last out the show here a little bit. And we'll pretty much get right to that 2-hour mark. You know, I think we can go for 10 more minutes. I don't think that should be too much of a problem to fill. We're having good conversation here. And then Zillifan85, yeah, bro, we don't have any sponsors for our videos. Picks up a bag of Doritos and takes a bite right in front of the camera. There you go. That's what I don't have today. I don't have any snacks. Uh-oh. That's a problem. And then Job, what's going on? Job coming back in. What's going on, buddy? We're going to get ready to wrap up this segment here pretty soon. Almost done. Kong Skull Island just ended. It's running the credits right now. And we'll be switching over to Facebook momentarily, not quite yet. And we will be watching the original King Kong 1933 for its 90th birthday that it had last week. Let's see. Bobby Reynolds, Hard Target, and Cobra 1986 are my top favorite action films. Golden Child. Oh, the Golden Child, great. That's a good movie with Eddie Murphy. I love the Golden Child. Want the knife? GMK and Gamera 3 are your favorite kaiju films. Man, good choices. Good choices, Bobby. You got some good choices, man. Zillifan85, by the way, I wonder if you and I should think of monetizing our videos now that YouTube is playing adverts anyway. Doesn't seem right that creators like you and I. Yeah, you know, I've been kind of looking into it. I think to monetize, though, I may be reading it wrong. I'm going to have to talk to Nick Adams from the Monster Report. But at least on my YouTube creator app, for the YouTube Creator Studio or whatever it's called, I think I need to have a certain number of views on my channel to be able to unlock monetization. Everything else I've hit, but as far as views go, I think my views on the channel need to get bumped up a little bit before I can go into monetization. I may be wrong though. I'm not a real techie person, so I really don't know. But I do agree with you, Zillifan85, on that it really doesn't seem like it's all that fair. We might as well monetize anyway. But give me one quick minute here, you guys. I'm going to clean up the area right here. I'm going to put the Rebirth of Mothra records back that I showed off earlier. Just kind of clearing my coffee table space here. I'll probably pop out Kong Skull Island and put in the DVD for the Kong 33. That way I'm just that much more prepared for when I switch over to Facebook for the Facebook segment of today's show. Put that away later. And let's see. Bobby Reynolds, have you ever played Chess versus Checkers? No, I have not. I have not played that. Give me 1 minute. And I'm gonna switch discs out and stuff, and put these records away. And I'll be back momentarily, and then we'll probably get ready to close out the show shortly after that. Give me 1 second, you guys. I do need to upgrade my 1933 copy of Kong because I just have a kind of an older DVD release of it. I think they recently came out with a Blu-ray version of it or something like that for the 90th anniversary. So I think next time I go to Best Buy, which I think is going to be in the coming week, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hopefully see, and hopefully they have the 1933 Kong there on Blu-ray. Because again, I just have this older DVD, which is still in good shape because I take care of my stuff. But still, it'd be nice to have a little bit, I guess, better quality of this film, especially since it is so old.
because all I got is this DVD version. It's nothing, no, nothing crazy, nothing like crazy special.
Fred is here. You guys go. He's picture perfect, right in front of the right in the middle of the pizza. Flip that one more time. Pizza Cat. Fred is Pizza Cat. All right. Let's see here. Jonathan saying try Nightmare Chess. Okay. Okay. I'm not much of a chess player, but I'll look into it. My wife might like it because she's a chess player. Let me take a drink here, guys. My throat's getting dry again. Let's see, Zillafan85 finishing out your YouTube segment with you, just letting you know it was an awesome show and provided me much needed laughs. Thank you so much, myself and everyone. You're the best, and sayonara. Dude, thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Much needed laughs from tongue-tied. Much needed laughs for me as well. Again, I kind of had a little bit of a rough week. It was kind of like half and half. It like started off nice, and then it kind of got bad, like on the last day, kind of towards the last day. So no, I appreciated today's show as much as you all did. We did share some very fun laughs earlier, had a great time. Again, for anybody who missed that, I would recommend going back and rewatch it. I feel like this episode definitely has some rewatchability, so that's always good. So, if you missed the first part of the show or something like that, definitely just watch, go back and rewatch it if you want. Leave a comment, I always love seeing support, even if it's support that's not live. You know what I mean? Like, I always appreciate it. So again, you guys, Atomic Blast that like button too if you haven't. It helps out. It helps out everything. Let's see. Bobby saying, I Come in Peace is a great Dolph Lundgren movie. That is a good movie. Jonathan saying, Nightmare Chess is a set of cards and rules used with standard chess set. You basically play cards and change the conditions of the game of the chess you are playing. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. And the Reptile 7876 is his week has been slow. I'm sorry to hear that. Slow work weeks aren't good either, because then it just makes the drag to the weekend that much more worse. So Reptile 7876, I hope that this brought up some speed to your week for sure. I hope everybody had a great time. We got about 2 minutes left here, so I'm going to start working on closing it out, you guys. And we'll be moving on over to the Facebook segment next, where we will be watching King Kong 1933. So again, you guys, like always, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to Atomic Blast the notification bell while you are at it. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. And then don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Instagram as well. That way you stay up to date with everything going on with Godzilla Fan Freaks. You stay up to date with all the content of figure reviews, Kaiju Chill Clocks, Figure Talk Tuesdays. You stay up to date with the upcoming Tucson Kaiju Festival that I will be bringing back and hosting in November. And just all that good stuff. So, guys, again, we're about a minute away from that 2-hour mark, but I'm probably just going to close it out right now if you guys don't mind. And I just hope everybody has a great rest of your week. If we see you on the Facebook segment next, we'll see you over there. But if not, I hope you all had a great time. And we'll see you next time. All right, you guys. We're Godzilla Fan Freaks. Over and out. Have a good one, everybody. Bobby Reynolds saying, see you there. See you there, man. Have a good one, everybody.